Happy Friday, Cuzno. I'm Ava. Coming up, we've got announcements, cool stories, and interesting wildlife spotted outside of Cuzno.
And I'm Ethan. Ava, where's your auto-tune?
Right here. Welcome to this week's Patriot Platform. Yeah.
But I love Chef.
To start, let's head over to Brandon, Noah, and Donovan on what's for lunch.
I hope they have almonds.
Hello, my name is Brandon, cameraman's Donovan, and Noah's here for emotional support. And today, we're going to ask people in the cafeteria what they're eating for lunch, because our students here do not get enough attention. Hey little kid, what'd you have for lunch today,
Apple juice.
What'd you have for lunch today?
Cheez-Its?
You had some Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Can I have a Cheez-It?
No.
What'd you have for lunch today?
Ham.
Why? What'd you have for lunch today?
Oh, I had a sandwich and I had some.
Why?
Because I like sandwiches. And I want some. Wait, I'm not done.
What are you doing in the lunch line over here?
I was with my homie, Michael.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, get on my face. And that has been it for this roll-in about our cafeteria, our wonderful, wonderful cafeteria. Not really. Back to you in the studio.
Gee whiz, I'm gonna have to send my squirrel army to retrieve some high-quality almonds.
Now let's see what's up with Olivia and Maddie.
Hey Patriots, I'm Olivia here today with your announcements. PSATs and SATs are on April 10th, the Wednesday we get back from spring break. And seniors, you don't have to do anything, but good luck everyone. Prom is May 11th at McRae Harbor from 7 to 11 p.m. Tickets go on sale April 6th. The senior breakfast following a panoramic picture is on May 3rd here at Cuzno in the cafe. Prices depend on when you buy them, so buy them as soon as you can for $20 in the lobby. And finally, the senior all-night party is at Dave & Buster's on May 31st. Make sure to get a nap because it's from 10 to 5 a.m. And that's all for today's announcements. Make sure to have Patriot Pride.
I know I rejected you for homecoming, but I can see 47 us going to prom together.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Let's learn about the SAT, which can save you money.
All right, we're here with Mr. Buford. We're asking him some questions about the PSATs and SATs for all the juniors and sophomores and freshmen out here. And I'll pass it over to Mr. Buford.
Basically, the PSAT and the SAT is a test designed to measure college readiness for students. The highest SAT score I ever seen or heard of was a 1490. It's the week after spring break, so April 9th and 10th this year. It's basically from 7:14 until about 12:45 for the juniors on that first day. Everyone's in school the entire day the following day.
All right, good. So the juniors get to leave early. And how long in advance should people start studying to be ready for it?
Yesterday. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Mr. Buford.
Yeah, no problem.
Back to the studio.
What God?
I got a 200 on my SAT.
How? Just how?
Nap.
Welcome to Cuzno, where you would expect that the only wild animals here are the students. Except lately, that hasn't been the case.
So, Miss Algert, tell us about this coyote business.
Well, apparently there's been a coyote sighting around the back of Cuzno. I'm sure you're showing some kind of footage right now and you're seeing the big coyote, yeah? Huh. We're watching it? We're watching it. We're watching the big coyote. Okay, so you've seen the big coyote. It looks like a big German Shepherd. Don't touch it. Don't go near it. leave it alone. They're usually really timid and they'll run away from you if they're in the area, but yeah, if you see it, it's not a friendly dog. It's not going to wag at you. Just avoid it at all costs. And if it's staggering or drooling, especially avoid it.
Brian, I was hoping to pet it. It's like really cute.
They are cute. They are, and right now is their breeding season, so little puppies will be out around pretty soon. But again, don't try to feed them. Don't try to tame them. Leave them totally alone, completely alone. And if you have a neighborhood or your pet in your neighborhood, go out with it at dusk and dawn because coyotes are opportunistic feeders. They're going to try to eat your pet. So if you love your little fluffy, cat, dog, etc., keep it inside and go out with it when it needs to go out. So that way it doesn't become coyote dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever it's feeling right then.
But what if I have a Saint Bernard? What if I have a Saint Bernard?
Maybe instead of Cosno Patriots, we should be the Cosno Coyotes. I'm Olivia with your report.
The creator of Jelly Belly is launching a new line of jelly beans infused with cannabis-derived CBD. The candy will come in 38 flavors and each bean will contain 10 milligrams of CBD. CBD is derived from cannabis but doesn't have any of the psychoactive elements of marijuana.
A stray dog joined a mountaineering expedition and followed the participants to the top of a 23,389 feet Himalayan peak. The dog, named Mera, became the first dog to reach the summit of Barantusi in Nepal's Himalayas, located just south of Mount Everest.
Reality show star Mama June is arrested for drug possession. Last week, the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo star was arrested for felony possession of a controlled substance and drugs at a local gas station in Alabama.
The Powerball jackpot is continuing to climb after no winning ticket was sold in the latest drawing over the weekend. Lottery officials say the new jackpot will be an estimated $550 million for the drawing scheduled on Wednesday.
Now let's hand it over to Dominic with entertainment.
For today, or tomorrow, the 22nd, you'll see Dom, and it'll be like a bunch of stuff written for Dom. Hello, Cosno, and I'm Dominic with your entertainment. I'm sure the majority of you guys have seen the movie, The Green Book. This brilliant movie in the 1960s type of setting is very straightforward with describing the discrimination period that the United States have gone through the 60s. If you didn't know, the movie is about a white Italian man that is down to business with taking care of his family. He is offered a job of being a driver for Dr. Don Shirley, an African-American professional piano player. With the pay he's offered, he forces himself to take the job and put his judgments aside. With a 78% Rotten Tomatoes score, critics have declared this movie is absolutely fascinating. With over $275 million in sales, this racial movie blew people out of their homes to see this movie as fast as possible. And now, over to Christian with the weather.
Yeah, that's up. Welcome to your weather. I'm Christian. So here we go. Over in the West Coast, we got the rain over here, minimal rain. We move more over to the south. It's a little more rain. Now for your 3-day forecast. Friday is a high of 40 and a low of 23. Saturday is a high of 45 and a low of 29 with a lot of sun. And Sunday is a high of 52 and a low of 32 with a light shower. That's all for weather.
No. Go back and redo that.
That was all for this Patriot Platform.
Have an amazing weekend.
100%. Auto-tune, pro. Everything, pro.